My name is Deborah Whitlaw, and the town I live in is called Randolph. I'm halfway between Glasgow and Edmonton. In the country, I have a 24 by 40 foot double wide cabin, and I love it. I'd been to a lot of places, and I wanted to stay closer to where I was building my home, because if I'd bought it in Illinois, they were going to charge us, what, $3,000 to bring it to Kentucky, and I said, that ain't happening. And I had looked at a lot of yard barns, and I talked to a lot of people, and they said, you need to talk to Esh. I said, really? They said, yeah. I said, okay. Well, then that's when we started looking around, and when I talked to the guy in Jamestown, he said, this is where they're at. If you want to talk to them, you go down there and talk to them. And I said, okay. And that's when I ended up down there at Marrowbone. So I started sketching out how I wanted my home to look. How big do I want it? I mean, I had a lot bigger home than this sketched out, and I decided, no, I don't want one that big, and I kept moving it down. I had my dimension, I drew everything out. I had where I wanted my power outlets, and where I wanted my ceiling fans. I had everything done so that they would know when they put my home together, this is where my electrical outlets were going, where I've got a heater here, I've got one in the bedroom where they were going to go, so that they would know where to put certain places in the walls for me to have that. And I showed him where I wanted my sink at, my washer and dryer, my tub and everything. They've changed the design of the bathroom a little, but nothing that I am overly disappointed with. And I sat down and I told Ben, I said, this is what I want. He said, okay, I can do that. He gave me a quote on the price. Then I'd gone in and I talked to Judd about my windows. On one of my windows, I want big windows because I love a lot of light. I want French doors put in because we had some and I loved them. Okay, so he got them all ordered and they started my home, and I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, this is what I want. This is exactly what I want. When they brought it down and put it in place and bolted it together, I walked in and I'm like, this is going to be fantastic. Now, the guys at Ash's done my bathroom, the back porch, and my kitchen completely. All I did was lay the floor in here. They done the one on the back porch and the bathroom. They put the ceilings in, they put my walls in. They had all that done for me. And then I had them order my cabinets, my countertops. They got those all in. They've done absolutely wonderful work. I love what they've done with my home. I really do. I have no complaints about anybody down there. Everybody has been extremely pleasant to work with. They're very knowledgeable in what they're doing. If they tell you they can't do it, they can't do it. But I wasn't told they couldn't do anything, no matter what I ask. And I ask a lot of questions. I ask questions about the siding on the bottom of my house that they put in. Everything that they've done here, I ask a lot of questions about it because I had already talked to a lot of people, but I wanted their take on how things were done. And they done a good job. Everybody I've ever talked to down there has been very, very polite. We have paid for everything as we went. We didn't go in debt to have it built. We didn't even go in debt for the property. We paid for it out of pocket, and then we put the garage up and paid for it. We got that done, then we started on the house. We sold our house in Illinois, and that's how we bought this one. But everything we've done to this house, we have paid for with cash. We've not borrowed money to build it. So if that tells you anything, that'll tell you it's really not that expensive. if I stopped and added everything up, people might say, wow, that's a lot of money. But if you stop and think about it's taken us 4 years to get to this point, it's not really that much money. To be honest, it's not. Do it. I tell you, absolutely do it. Now, my home could have been a little bigger. I mean, this is 2 halves is 12 by 40. I could have probably had it 16 by 40, which would have made it a lot bigger. But I didn't want anything bigger. It's not that I don't like to clean, but I don't want a lot of stuff and I have given away a lot of stuff when I moved in here, and I've got too much here now. But I don't like to spend a lot of time cleaning. I want to be able to travel and go and do things, and you can't do that if you have a big home.